When I was a kid growing up, I wasn't much different from you. I had a home, a mom, toys, games, and even siblings to argue with. I also had a dream, a desire to earn a D1 scholarship to pursue my goal of going to the NFL. I had peers who laughed at me. I had a counselor who told me to give up because it's never been done before. I even had a teacher tell me that I'm more likely to end up dead or in jail before I even had the chance to graduate. I had another voice, a coach who told me, you got a shot. And I clung to that voice. I learned that who and what you listen to will determine the direction you go.
Hey, I'm Eddie Thomason, and people call me the master of inspiration. I'm not here to motivate you. I'm here to inspire you, to empower you, to teach you how to depend on yourself. My passion is to help people break their own self-limiting beliefs, get out of their own way, and pursue a life that they're passionate about living. And you repeat this after me. When I grow, opportunity show. Do it one more time. When I grow, opportunity show. Regardless of who you are, where you come from, or where you've been, I help you identify your real goals, find the best path, and inspire your drive to take immediate, massive action.
So Eddie's definitely one of those guys that when he walks in the room, his presence is known. It's not just because he's built like an offensive lineman, it's more the fact that he is just a ball of energy. And
have the person next to you and say, you're gonna grow today.
And like he was saying, there's a million things that you can plan for, but until you put those plans into action, then nothing's really gonna change.
There's a lot of phrases that we hear since we were kids talking about you have to love what you do. Well, here's my thing. I hate that statement because I don't think you have to love what you do. I think you have to love the life that what you do creates.
I loved Eddie's talk. He has a lot of energy and he brought some great points to the group here.
You're trying to change everything, and I call it the shotgun approach, you don't change nothing, right? But if you start to change the small little things, pick one thing. Some people say it's a word a year. Man, I'm gonna have, my word for this year is humility. I'm gonna practice humility for the next 365 days so I can create a humility habit. Right? And then now you can work on something else as time goes forward.
He had the audience here fully engaged the whole time, and everyone had a very rich and enjoyable experience.
As soon as I get home, whatever it may be, if you do it now, you'll start to train yourself to start making a habit. So basically the habits that you have will create either failure or success future, right? And future on in your life.
The way that I always think about setting goals is think about something that you want long term, okay? Think about maybe 5, 10, 15 years from now, what you want your life to look like.
Once you have your goal, act on it, do something about it.
If you go into a forest and you take 5 swings at a tree every single day, think of this big, huge sequoia as your individual goal, your lifelong goal. If you take 5 swings at that tree every single day, then you know what's gonna happen? That tree will fall.
Today's session was so great. Like he said, actually applied knowledge instead of just knowledge.
Knowledge is power. But I always felt as though there was a word missing from that statement, because applied knowledge is power. But until you start to apply what you know, you will never have any results. You will never have any forward progress. You will never have any progression towards the things that you really want to control and the things that you want to have in your life. So remember that applied knowledge is power, not just knowledge alone.
Listen, everyone is born with the seeds of greatness already inside of them, but it's up to each individual to plant those seeds in an environment that's conducive for growth so that you can harvest the results of the success you were born to create.